Hi there. It's all Tracy's fault. When Tracy LaQuay Parker got inducted a few years ago, she said, I should get in. I told her I hadn't thought about that. But anyway, not until Bill Schrader was in. Thanks to Steve Wolf, Susan Estrada, and Dennis Jennings, who wrote support letters, and the IHOF board, he is. Hi, Bill. Sure you want to be a member now that you see who they let in? Bill isn't actually here. He doesn't get up in the AM. Thanks again to Susan and Dennis and Vint Cerf for writing letters for me, and to Vint for a foreword to the Yellow Book. Susan and Dennis, I promise it's the last time. As Dave Crocker wrote about me and Tracy, so unusual for one troublemaker to tout another. Thanks to the couple of hundred people who contributed to the Matrix Computer Networks. I'm holding it up, but Zoom doesn't seem to want to display it. Anyway, from every continent, from Antarctica to the Arctic Circle, and before it to the paper Notable Computer Networks, which began because people kept asking me questions about networks. Thanks to Smoot and Fletcher and Prentice and Carroll. Thanks to Jaap, Kjeld, Toos, Daniel, and all the others who were very hospitable all over Europe and later Asia, Latin America, and New Zealand. Thanks to Michel Jean for European leads and a plane ticket to Nice. The INRIA library copy was bought recently by one of my Chainsaw River cleanup co-workers from Live Oak, Florida. Sewanee Riverkeeper is just another form of system administration. Thanks to Alan Nemeth for hiring me at BBN, where I learned a bit about Unix, to Alan and Lou Katz and Deb Scherer and the other Usenix folks, to Avi Silbershots for inviting me to write about Unix in his operating system book. Thanks to Dennis Ritchie for suggesting the BSD book should start with chapters about its facilities, such as processes and file systems. I was merely the cattle prod and wrote a bit about the BSD book. Thanks to Sam and Kirk and Eric, Mike, Gene, and all the other far-flung Unix crew who did the real work. Bill Joy even read about 20 pages of a proof copy. Thanks to Mark Lauder, whose records enabled early graphs of the exponential growth of the internet and the World Wide Web, which led to Matrix News and Matrix Maps Quarterly of later Jeff Bezos fame. Thanks to Smoot, Carl Mitchell, and Gretchen Quarterman and her father, Bud Kuntz, for work on those publications, and to many people for contributing articles. I wrote on those nested organizations such as BBN, Usenix, BSD, POSIX, IETF, EFF, and RIPE, and networks, ARPANET, SF Lovers, Usenet, CSNet, EUNet, FidoNet, BitNet, BBSs, NSFNet, and of course the Internet. All communities of intersecting common interests. A young whippersnapper, I'm 29, asked me recently, did you ever imagine social networks? I answered, I've been doing that for 40 years. She did not grok. Despite all the negative algorithms and bad press lately, remember, the internet is a powerful tool for organizing positive change and can get much better at it. Community cooperation. We have friends everywhere. So thanks to all of you, including those I did not name. It's nice here in Colossal Cave.